Breaking news. A rain of fire has officially descended upon the city of Tel Aviv tonight.
This event features a newly developed high-speed system known as the Advanced Prototype.
Experts confirm it carries not just one, but 20 to 50 separate small warheads.
This design wreaks havoc across the area, making it nearly impossible to shoot them down.
We turn now to the U.S. Space Force's massive ballistic missile early warning radar system.
Located in Qatar, this advanced radar system costs over $1 billion to build.
It was once the largest radar in the Middle East, until Iranian missiles destroyed it.
In Dubai, known as the playground of the rich, Shahed drones are now attacking daily.
Defense officials admit it has become nearly impossible to shoot down these drone swarms.
The United States is now reportedly closing its embassies in the region one by one. We are also tracking the movements of the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier group.
The value of this Nimitz-class carrier is estimated today at $7 billion.
Tehran claims it has successfully targeted this massive aircraft carrier with missiles.
So far, the United States is denying these claims, stating our carrier suffered no damage.
However, satellite data confirms the carrier has now been moved far away from the coast.
In just 1 week, Iran is taking on the world's most powerful military force head-on.
It is a battle analysts say is impossible to win, but Tehran refuses to lose it either.
The question arises, how was this level of resistance possible against superior forces?
What does Tehran possess that can compete with advanced American AI and military might?
It appears the U.S. leadership did not factor these asymmetric capabilities into the plan.
On February 28, the U.S. and Israel launched a massive joint attack on the nation.
The entire world expected a decisive American victory within just a few short hours.
It was believed the leadership was destroyed and the enemy would finally surrender.
But something unexpected has stunned the entire world over the past week of war.
Instead of surrendering, the nation has launched a massive coordinated retaliation. American bases in Israel and Gulf countries were targeted one by one with precision.
Analysts are asking how such a sustained counterattack is even possible right now.
The answer lies in one of the most advanced and affordable missile arsenals today.
This capability was not hidden, as evidenced by a video released in March 2025.
The footage stunned defense experts by revealing an entire underground missile city. Miles of reinforced tunnels house thousands of missiles ready on launch platforms. No one knows exactly how many kilometers of these underground tunnels exist today.
Construction of this massive subterranean network began way back in the year 1984.
Reports suggest the rockets used recently were simply clearing out old stockpiles.
This strategy was designed to force the enemy to deplete their expensive interceptors.
Now the real game has begun with the introduction of advanced cluster munitions.
Hypersonic missiles are now entering the battlefield to change the definition of war. Smart strategic thinking is proving to be far more effective than smart bombs alone.
Military observers in other nations are taking detailed notes on this new warfare.
In this special report, we investigate how the nation survived this week of war.
How has this specific strategy managed to trouble both American and Israeli forces?
The Shahed drone has reportedly caused billions of dollars in losses to the U.S. military.
The question remains how they built these drones so cheaply despite strict sanctions.
Why do Israeli defense officials tremble at the thought of these ballistic missiles? There are reports of even more advanced missiles that have not even been used yet.
Crucially, is India learning anything from these unfolding military developments?
Defense analysts are asking where the low-cost domestic drone programs are today.
The first drone and missile attacks launched after the assassination of the leader.
American analysts initially dismissed the threat as minor and easily manageable.
They questioned if these ordinary Shahed drones could truly fight a global superpower.
Old missiles were considered so slow that shooting them down seemed very easy.
Interceptors initially reported a 97% strike rate against them.
However, Tehran was playing a completely different strategic game from the start.
Preparations for a long and drawn-out war were already well underway for decades. The drones being launched were manufactured for just $20,000 to $30,000. Even the missiles fired could be produced for $100,000 to $500,000.
In contrast, interceptors like Shahed and Patriot cost millions of dollars to deploy. Their price ranges from a minimum of $1 million up to $15 million each.
Tehran sent so many drones at once that if even one was missed, it caused damage. Defenders often had to launch a second or third missile to intercept just one target.
It is true that the nation has suffered far more physical damage than the U.S. forces.
However, looking at the map reveals that their strategic success is significant.
This is remarkable given they are not considered a global ballistic superpower.
Incoming projectiles must first bypass U.S. fighter jets patrolling the border skies.
Then they must survive airspaces over Syria and Jordan before reaching targets.
Finally, they face the dense and advanced network of Israeli missile batteries.
If the attacks continue without pause, the interceptors will eventually run dry. Strategist Kelly Grieco notes the cost ratio is $1 against 28.
Reports claim Qatar privately warned the U.S. about depleting Patriot stockpiles.
They allegedly stated that the supply of interceptors would last only 4 days.
The technology origin traces back to a lost American drone found in the year 2011.
The Lockheed Martin RQ-170 Sentinel was the most advanced stealth drone of that era.
Tehran refused to return it and instead reverse-engineered the classified tech.
This led to the creation of the Shahed 171 and the combat-capable Shahed 191 drone.
Then came the ordinary-looking but dreaded Shahed 136 kamikaze loitering munition.
Ironically, the U.S. reversed this engineering to create the Lucas drone copycat.
The Shahed design is simple, effective, and capable of a 2,000 kilometers range. Its nose carries a 36-kilogram warhead, causing massive explosion damage.
After the first wave depleted stocks, the second wave brought a new lethal threat.
On March 2, the hypersonic Fatah II missiles were launched at key military targets.
This missile hits its target at Mach 15, 20 times faster than normal aircraft.
It uses liquid fuel and can change its trajectory mid-flight to avoid radar locks.
This missile force has been in preparation since the war began in the year 1984.
After suffering 5,000 casualties, they realized missiles were essential. China and North Korea assisted in developing solid fuel technology in the 90s.
The strategy involves a volley fire of hundreds of mixed projectiles at one time.
Decoys confuse the expensive interceptors while real warheads strike their targets. Attacks are systematically destroying key American radar systems in the region. The U.S. president is now quietly accepting that this war might continue indefinitely.
Insurgent groups have refused to act as proxies or accept foreign weapons supplies. The Strait of Hormuz has been effectively blocked, threatening global oil supplies.
The Khorramshahr 4 missile has an impressive range of up to 4,000 kilometers.
It carries a massive 1,500-kilogram warhead at speeds reaching Mach 16.
Asymmetric strategy is proving far more effective than expensive, smart munitions.
Analysts ask why other nations lack these cheap, mass-produced drone capabilities.
For the price of a few high-end drones, thousands of smaller units could be built.
Local startups are now showcasing long-range loitering munitions for the future.
We have entered a new era of hypersonic missiles and affordable drone conflicts.
Please like and subscribe to the Strategic Pulse for more in-depth daily analysis.
Thank you for watching. Stay safe and remain informed with the Strategic Pulse.